Hey everyone, it's June 3rd, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share it with Bill Benefiel, a murderer who almost certainly would have been a serial killer were he not caught after kidnapping two young women and killing one of them in 1987. And that is him right up there. Benefiel was born in 1956 and was sold by his mother as an infant to a woman who ran a brothel who was a domineering figure in his life. Suffering sexual and physical abuse as a child, he never held down a job and was diagnosed with a schizotypal personality, leading him to be paranoid, hallucinate, and have an inability to perceive reality. Near the end of 1986, 30-year-old Benefiel kidnapped a girl who was just 17 while she was walking to a store 2 blocks away from her home in Terre Haute, Indiana. He tied her up and gagged her, drove her to his home, and kept her chained and handcuffed to a bed. Benefiel repeatedly sexually assaulted her over the next 4 months, glued her eyelids shut, cut her with a knife, and beat her. She was only given a baked potato and a glass of water each day for sustenance. He cut off one of her fingernails and a lock of her hair, putting them in a scrapbook he planned to use for future victims. After 3.5 months of this treatment, a second girl, aged 19, was kidnapped. Benefiel beat his second victim with an electrical cord, and after 12 days put superglue in her nose, pinched her nostrils shut, then left, leaving her to die from asphyxiation. Luckily, the police had been tipped off to strange behavior in his home, and they showed up at his door. He quickly put his still-living first victim in a crawl space and tried to get rid of the authorities. They entered with a search warrant and rescued her, then found the body of a second victim in the nearby woods a few days later. Benefiel was convicted of murder and sentenced to death by lethal injection. 16 years later, his appeals based on his terrible childhood and mental state were exhausted. After a meal consisting of one large pizza with sausage, pepperoni, mushrooms, onions, green pepper, black olives, and tomatoes, one 12-inch Italian beef sandwich with cheese, 4 pints of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, butter pecan, cherry Garcia, New York super fudge chunk, and oatmeal cookie chunk, one Dutch apple pie, 6 cans of RC Cola, 6 cans of Pepsi Cola, the sentence was carried out in 2005, with Benefiel becoming the 13th person to be executed in Indiana since the death penalty was reinstated in 1976. There's no telling how many women he would have attacked and killed, but it's certain there would have been far more victims if the police hadn't caught him so fast. If this is your birthday, hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday and have a great birthday meal. Eat a pizza and a sub and some ice cream and an apple pie and drink a bunch of RC and Pepsi. If you know somebody whose birthday it is today, send them this video so I can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Bill Benefiel, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.